In this video, I'm going to share a few ways that you can use PollEverywhere to increase student engagement and get the conversation going in your classes. PollEverywhere is a polling application that WashU Olin has a subscription to use. In my experience, it's far superior to the polling that's embedded within Zoom, and it can be a great way to engage students in your class, whether they're in the room with you, Zooming in for a hybrid session, or participating in a fully online session. PollEverywhere lets students respond to polls that are embedded in your slides, either using their web browser or their mobile device. They can easily click on responses in a browser or even text in responses through SMS. You'll find lots of wonderful guidance directly from PollEverywhere for how to technically set up the application. So I'm going to focus in this video on some ideas for how you might use polls to increase student engagement. The first way I use PollEverywhere is at the start of a class, to start to create a class community and set a tone of broad participation in class discussions. For example, for online or hybrid classes, I'll use a mapping question to ask students what geographic region they're joining the class from. Or for topical classes that students might have some experience with, I'll use an open-ended question with a word cloud to solicit people's initial reactions to the topic. By broadening class participation at the start, you begin to create a culture of active engagement in the course. Second, I use PollEverywhere to maintain student engagement in a class session. It's hard to stay engaged in online courses, especially if students think of their role as just receiving material. By posting a poll every 15 or 20 minutes, I find I can pull students into a class session and communicate that they have an active role to play in contributing to the session. A poll asks them to think, to make a decision, and inject themselves into the flow of the session. A third way I use PollEverywhere is to launch a controversial discussion. For controversial topics, people are often afraid to voice an opinion that they think is held by just a small minority of other students. Usually, though, if it's controversial, students have disparate beliefs and perspectives. A simple de-identified poll at the start lets people know that they're not alone in their belief. Others in the class are with them. This can embolden people on all sides of an issue to express their opinions and drive important, even if there are difficult, discussions forward. These are just 3 simple ways you can use PollEverywhere. The application also has more advanced features. For example, you can use audience segmenting, which enables you to display basic descriptive breakdowns of responses, like differences in perspectives between part-time MBAs and full-time MBAs. But even the basic features can enhance class participation and engagement, so give it a try.